A Fox News alert. We're learning more about the young sailors who died as heroes in the attack on a Florida Naval Air Base, as you can see there. This is the FBI works to track down missing Saudi service members with possible ties to the attack. This tragedy hits home, close to home for our next guest, who lost his brother in 9/11 and his son trained at that very base. He joins us live after the break. Stay with us.
Back to a Fox News alert. We're learning more about the young sailors who died as heroes in the terrorist attack at the Naval Air Station in Florida. Ensign Joshua Watson, Airman Muhammad Haitham, and Airman Apprentice Cameron Scott Walters, remember their names, were killed when a Saudi gunman opened fire. Our next guest's son trained at the same naval base. He also lost his brother Adam to another attack involving Saudi Arabia, 15 of the 19 hijackers on September 11th. Retired Lieutenant Colonel Donald Arias joins us now. Colonel, thank you so much for joining us this morning. So when you consider what you've lost and where your son has trained, your reaction to the heroism of Americans who lost their lives, but also this radical Islamic attack.
I get very emotional about this, and first off, my heart goes out to these families. I can't say that I know what they're going through, but I kind of do. I lost my own brother to terrorism, and I read the remarks of Josh Watson's brother, and he died a hero.
Amen. I mean, that's all you can ask. This guy, he was at the Naval Academy. He was on the rifle squad there. He was top of his class in high school. This is the best of the best, now wanting to be an aviator. In class with a foreign student who the nights before was watching films about mass shootings, but yet he reacts with heroism.
I understand how much work this takes for these young patriots to get to that point, to get to that elite training here in Pensacola. They really work their butts off to get here. They work really hard. So we have the best of the best in this elite training, and we have them alongside foreign nationals that we don't know how they're being vetted. Now, I know they've called for a top-to-bottom review of how they vet these people, but, you know, it's more than that. It's not enough. We need a full accounting of who these foreign nationals actually are, what their histories were. So I would ask President Trump and SecDef Esper to, you know, get that top-to-bottom review out of the way of how we actually vet these folks, but also a full accounting of the people that we put along the side are best and brightest and the best that America has.
I would also ask them why we're not calling it radical Islamic terrorism this morning when we know that there were people filming the attack, that ultimately the attacker had said himself, a quote from Osama bin Laden, when watching mass shooting videos. So how important is it that we define this enemy? Even if we have a strategic relationship with Saudi Arabia on military-to-military relationships, something like this looks like it's planned and intentionally to kill Americans.
Prior to this administration, we lived through 8 years of political correctness where they got rid of all references to Islamic terror and training materials for the FBI, etc. It's time we put that back in there. It's also time that you know, the Saudi prince, you know, come forward and, you know, he says he's sorry, he says he's angry, he says he loves America. That's not enough. If he really loves America and he really means that, he needs the full disclosure to these families about who these foreign nationals were that he put alongside our best and brightest. You know, we waited years, and we're still waiting. 9/11 families waited years to get information on 9/11. 3 months after 9/11, our government knew that Saudi officials aided and abetted the 9/11 hijackers.
Yes.
But it took 9/11 families 10 years to get that information.
Right.
Colonel,
We can't have that.
You've said a lot and you've given so much. What is the one thing our government, our White House needs to do right now as it pertains to this attack?
I think we need to reevaluate our relationship with Saudi Arabia. I think we need to reevaluate who we let train alongside our best and brightest.
Yes.
And make no doubt about it, Saudi Arabia may or may not be our friend, but they'll never be a true ally.
No.
There's
Right.
a lot of reasons for that.
Absolutely.
Lieutenant Colonel, thank you so much for your service, for the sacrifice of your family, your son and his service as well. Clearly, a lot of patriotism runs in your family. Sir, thank you very much. More Fox and
Thank
Friends
you.
on the other side.
Sad. Extremely, extremely, extremely sad that we have put this kind of trust in a group of people, just like he just got through saying, that they will never,
You can see.
they will never be our true ally. Never. Because of the hanky-panky, two-face, tipsy-topsy, burning the candle on both ends. And we know for a fact that the Saudis funded, ain't no telling us how many terrorist groups out there that was bringing hostility and horror into other people's lives all over the world. All over the world. And we're gonna act like that this is all right, that this is okay. No, this ain't all right. This ain't okay. This ain't even close to being all right. Especially right here,
News channel.
right here at Christmas time, to the point that now we have to worry about more foreign international terrorism hitting our land again. No, this ain't all right. It ain't all right. It ain't never been all right. It won't never be all right. Lord, Lord. I don't know about y'all, but I'm getting tired of our country being played off as a bunch of fools. I'm getting tired of being played as a fool, and I'm getting tired of my brothers and sisters being played off as a bunch of fools, because we have been good to this planet. We have been good to the majority of the people in this planet towards helping and assisting, going out of our way whenever there was a calamity, towards helping people. We have sent more aid to more countries than any other country in the world. We have sent more missionaries out into the world towards helping countries become colonized, become a civilized society. We have done more for all these other countries than any other country in the world. And to be treated this way it's appalling. It's a heartbreak. It's sad. It's sad where we are right now as a society here in America. It's really, really sad.
Owning the fact that Chris.
All right, let's end this. Shalom.